India's central bank, the Reserve Bank of India, on Wednesday allowed certain individual and small borrowers more time to repay their debt. It provided a 50,000 crore rupee or $6.7 billion special window to banks to lend to vaccine makers, hospitals and COVID-related health infrastructure as it looked to cushion the pandemic's blow to the economy.
The Reserve Bank of India, RBI, on Wednesday announced a slew of measures to help the services industry tide over the second coronavirus wave in the country. RBI Governor Shaktikant Das announced an on-tap liquidity window of 50,000 crore rupees, which will be open till 31st of March 2022. Under this, banks can provide fresh loans to a wide range of entities, including hospitals, oxygen suppliers, manufacturers of ventilators, and vaccine manufacturers.
To boost provision of immediate liquidity for ramping up COVID-related healthcare infrastructure and services in the country, an on-tap liquidity window of rupees 50,000 crores, rupees 50,000 crore with tenor of up to 3 years at the repo rate is being opened till March 31st, 2022. That is March 31st of next year. Under the scheme, banks can provide fresh lending support to a wide ranging of entities including vaccine manufacturers, importers and suppliers of vaccine and priority medical devices, hospitals and dispensaries, pathology labs, manufacturers and suppliers of oxygen and ventilators, importers of vaccine and COVID-related drugs, logistics firms and also patients for treatment.
The priority sector lending announced by the RBI Governor will include 3-year targeted long-term repo operations for small finance banks, another installment of GSAP of 35,000 crore rupees, lending by small finance banks to micro, small and medium enterprises. The measure relating to special long-term repo operations for small finance banks will primarily lend to micro, unorganized and small industries. The RBI Governor said this facility will help them with fresh lending of up to 10 lakh rupees per borrower, and it will be available till October 31st, 2021.
To provide further support to small business units, micro and small industries and other unorganized sector entities who are adversely affected during the current wave of the pandemic, it has been decided to conduct special 3-year long-term repo operations, that is 3-year SLTRO of rupees 10,000 crore at repo rate for the small finance banks to be deployed for fresh lending of up to rupees 10 lakh per borrower. This facility will be available till 31st October 21.
The RBI Governor said that individuals and micro and small and medium enterprises MSME having an aggregate exposure of up to 25 crore rupees who have not availed restructuring earlier shall be eligible for having their loans restructured. Such restructuring may be invoked up to 30th of September 2021.
Borrowers, that is individuals and small businesses and MSMEs having aggregate exposure of up to rupees 25 crore and who have not availed restructuring under any of the earlier restructuring frameworks, including the Resolution Framework 1.0 of RBI dated 6th August 2020, and who were classified as standard as on 31st March 2021, shall be eligible to be considered under the Resolution Framework 2.0. Restructuring under the proposed framework may be invoked up to 30th September and shall have to be implemented within 90 days after invocation.
All these measures announced by the RBI are set to ease access to emergency health services, special long-term repo operations for small finance banks, credit to MSME entrepreneurs, and Resolution Framework 2.0 for COVID-related stressed assets of individuals, small businesses and MSMEs. Industry experts feel that the proactive steps announced by the RBI on Wednesday to boost business and economy are the right decisions taken at the right time to deal with the COVID's second wave in the country and provide liquidity support for economic recovery. Meanwhile, responding positively to the relief measures announced by the RBI, key domestic stock indices ended around 1% higher on Wednesday, with banks and pharma stocks gaining the most. So the Sensex at the BSE ended 424 points higher at 48,678. The Nifty at the National Stock Exchange added 121 points to settle at 14,618 on Wednesday. Bureau Report, DD India.